going on, everybody? B-Man Vapor back here with another review. I'm going to do something a little different in this review. I'm going to be reviewing a clone mech mod. Now, I don't condone clones. I don't like clones. They're cheaply made. They're not the authentic product of what they are cloned of. Pretty much, you know what I mean? I don't like clones. Never wanted a clone, never have intentionally purchased a clone, but it does happen. Sometimes you'll go on and you'll want a certain mod or a certain mech, and you'll find a kick-ass deal, be it on eBay or some online site. And you're like, hell yeah, I can afford that. Awesome, it's just in my price range. Or it's cheap as hell and you're going to save some money. So you buy it, and you're excited. A couple weeks go by, well, a week goes by, or whenever. If you got it from China, you're going to normally wait a couple weeks. Or if, you got it on eBay and it's coming from somebody in America that, it's going to get to you quick, whatever the case may be. But anyway, you finally get it. And you come to find out it's not the authentic product. It is a clone. Now, most of the time, you'd be pretty fucking pissed off about that. But every once in a while, there is some cases where there are some decent clones. There are some mech mods, and, I've never had a mod for, say, clone, but I have had a couple mech mod clones. Matter of fact, what I'm going to be reviewing today is this clone mech right here. It is it's called the Manhattan. It's an AV mech mod. Now, it is a clone. I was told it was a clone. And it does feel kind of cheaply made. I believe it's aluminum. It's got copper pins in it. It's got a floating 510 connection, which is something different I've never had before either. My first experience with that. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the up and close. But and it's got something kind of cool. The button is one big fat beefy magnet. Like, you can stick this son of a bitch to your refrigerator and it'll stay there. It's pretty interesting. Didn't think I'd like it at first. But it's turned out to be pretty damn good, actually. This is one of those rare cases that it's actually a decent fucking mech. Let's check out the vapor production real quick.
We're going to be doing a live unboxing video. I have not looked through any of those boxes, so you're going to see me go through all of them live.
I mean, it hits fucking like a tank.
You guys like it. If you don't like the really long videos,
I've got the Bonza on there, kind of matchy drip tip with the gold. I do not have a gold RDA to go with this, but this don't look too bad on there. It's kind of the stainless steel Bonza with the aluminium what the hell is it? Delrin drip tip on there. Kind of goes good with it. But yeah, I mean, this mech isn't too bad, It's just one of them kind of cases, it's one of them kind of clones it's actually decent, It's still real light. It's made out of aluminum. It's kind of fragile, It'll probably get dinged up pretty damn easily. But I do kind of like this. I like this mech. It's pretty decent, but with the bonds on top of it, it is kind of top heavy, because the tube is real light, but yet the Bonza's got just a tad bit of weight, because the Bonza's made with quality, you know what I mean? It's a quality RDA. It's not a clone. It's authentic, and Bonzas are made to last, and they are probably my favorite RDA that's been made in the last couple years. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do a little video, a little review on this, and kind of talk about clones a little bit, and kind of, let people know, just kind of be on the lookout and on your guard when you are purchasing, mech mods and whatnot from online. Make sure you know exactly what you're getting. Anyway, we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at this. I'll show you the little box that this came in. It has no manual, no instructions with it, no nothing. It comes with a couple extra 510 pins, and I'll show you how this comes apart, and the switch and all that good shit. So let's dive down, let's check it out, and we'll come back up, we'll talk about it a little bit more. I'll give you the pros, cons, price, and all the other bullshit you need to know. Oh, fucking righty then, here it is. This is the Manhattan AV MEC mod box. As you can see, it says the Manhattan right there. It says made in the USA, which we all know that is fucking bullshit. This was made in China, Taiwan, wherever the fuck they make clones. Right here you can see it says Manhattan there, AV, Manhattan on that side as well, not a damn thing on the bottom. Now there is no authenticating scratch and sniff on here because this is not the authentic product. This is just a clone. So let's crack this bad boy open. It's got kind of a cool little box though, I must say. There's a couple magnets in the flap right here, so when it goes down it kind of holds shut. Pretty decent. But anyway, pop it open. There is your mech. You get a little pack of a couple extra 510 pins. They are called floating 510s. It's my first experience with a floating 510. It's kind of different. But anyway, when you get this shit out of the way. There is no manual, no nothing in this. This is basically it. You get the tube and you get a couple extra pins. But anyway, when you first get this, it does not have a 510 pin in here. You get 3 of them in the pack, and you gotta decide which one you want in. These 2 are a little longer, and the one I have in here is just right for the battery I have. But anyway, the top screws off. The 510 connection up here on the top comes off, and as you can see, there is the 510 pin that sticks out. It's just a little copper pin. It's pretty interesting, something different. I mean, it works decent. It kind of misfires from time to time, but when it does connect good, it is a nice hard hit. But anyway, in the top there is a little grommet in there, little rubber grommet that holds on to this 510 pin. Now here we go, pop it in there. Sometimes when it's stuck through a little bit, it will fall out, so be careful when you're removing your battery and whatnot. As you can see, I've got my, it's an 18650 tube mod. As you can see, my 18650 battery is in there. It is a Sony VTC5. It will, oh shit, I guess it will. Wow, I'll be goddamned. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen. But anyway, normally it holds in there pretty good, but yeah, we had it fucking clickbaited me there. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty nice. And then, let's see here. Take the big old beefy ass fucking button off. It is a solid fat magnet in there. When you push this, that pin comes up and it connects to your battery. I have noticed that when you put your battery in positive side up, it misfires quite a bit. You gotta hit this button right in the perfect spot to get a good fire. So I like to put my battery positive side down, and also the vent holes, as you can see, are in the bottom in case your battery erupts or overheats or something. It can vent through the bottom, so it is probably best to put your battery positive side down. And plus, like I said, you get a better connection with this skinny ass pin here. But anyway, there's that. And as you can see, the tube, it is an aluminum tube, but it's not copper. It's not aluminium or nothing like that. It is a straight, light aluminum tube. It's a clone. I mean, what can you expect from a clone? I'm assuming... No, I don't think so. Anyway, but I was going to say you could probably screw either one of these on either end. Your fire button on this end, or you could have your fire button on this end. Yeah, you can. Nice. Yeah, so you can flip your tube over either way. Either side you want your 510 pin on, or either side you want both. It's both the same on both ends, so it really don't fucking matter. But anyway, but yeah, let's check out this this here button. Now the button has it's a little copper pin in here. It's got a flathead connection on here. Let's see if I got this got it tight as fuck. See if I got something I can pop it off here real quick. Let's see. I know I've got a little screwdriver somewhere here. Alright, here we go. Grab the old trusty blue little flathead screwdriver. So pop this off. Now when you get this, if you ever decide to get one of these, I really don't condone getting any clones, but if you end up with one of these, this fire pin on the bottom will be loose as shit, so I suggest taking a flathead screwdriver or something and snugging it down. But we'll pop this off. As you can see, there's one beefy fucking magnet in there, and then inside here there's another beefy magnet. So and they kind of contradict each other. You know, they push each other away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell that's called. I'm not a fucking scientist or smart about how magnets work. But when you have the magnets, I'm going to say the negative ends of magnets touching each other, or the positive ends of magnets, they push each other away. And then if you flip, you know, the negative and the positive of magnets together, they'll you know, hook together. But yeah, I guess that's my only way of being able to explain it. But yeah, it pushes away. So yeah, and you gotta be careful when you're putting this button back together, because it will flip the magnet over inside your button, and it'll be screwed. But anyway, that's pretty much it right there. Put that together. But yeah, I mean, it you know, as long as it connects with your battery good, it hits hard as hell. It's, you know, it's decent for being a clone. It's actually not too damn bad. I mean, it does its job. It hits decent, and I mean, it actually don't look too bad either. Looks pretty damn nice. So yeah, so that's about it. That is the clone mech mod of the Manhattan AV. If you decide to get one, cool, or if you end up coming across one, at least you'll have an okay, decent clone that you know is going to hit good, and it was actually worth the money. Normally, these are pretty cheap. So let's go back up top. We'll talk about it. I'll tell you about the price and how you can get one of these if you do decide to get one, and what to look out for if you accidentally get one. Cool. Let's take it up top and get it. Yeah, that was the Manhattan AV MEC mod clone. Now, this clone is really not bad. You know, like I said, you know, I was damn surprised when I got this. You know, when I first got it, I'm thinking, damn, this thing is loose, or I mean, light. It's cheap as hell made. It's just, it's super fragile. If I drop it one time, it's probably gonna be fucking ruined. But it really surprised me. You know, I popped the bonds on there and took that first hit and was like, damn, it actually fucking rips. And then every time I'd set it down, if I had something metal near it, it would fucking hook to the bottom. And I was like, damn, that's a strong fucking magnet. So I, you know, stuck it to the fridge, and believe it or not, it fucking stayed there. It's a pretty strong magnet on here. So, I mean, you know, it's not bad. You know, it's not bad at all. I'd definitely rock it for a little while. It's nice to have in the collection. Now, would I search one out like this and personally purchase it knowing what I know? Probably not. But if I ended up with one by accident, I mean, you can get these online for anywhere between $10 and $15. I mean, for a hard-hitting mech mod, $10, $15 is a fucking steal. I don't give a damn if this was fucking whittled out in somebody's fucking garage. It's nice. I mean, take a look at it. It's got some decent, starage around it. The engravings say, AV on the top and the bottom. The button's not too bad. Now, I'm sure the paint on here will chip over time, with use. But it's not bad. The button don't look too damn bad. I mean, it's a solid button. There's really no too much battery rattle in there. It holds in real snug. Now, I would be careful with my batteries. If you got a battery that has a slight nick in the battery wrap or anything, I would not use it in this, because this does not have a cover on the inside. There is no Delrin cover or no plastic cover on the inside. It's just straight aluminum, so it will get a dead short if you have a battery that has a nick in it or anything. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad, not bad. I just thought, I would do a quick little review, talk about clones, what to look out for. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, when you're purchasing online, always make sure, anything that sounds too good to be true normally is too good to be fucking true. Now, if you're looking for, if I was to go online and I was going to get, let's say the V-God Pro Mech 2. Now, this kit right here runs, I did a review on this, my last video. These run anywhere between 90 to 110 bucks, the authentic. Now, if you was to find this mech right here online, and the pictures look good and everything, but it's $20 or, something like that, it's a fucking clone. No way in hell is V-God going to let one of their products go for any cheaper than 90 bucks. I mean, any name brand, top quality mech mod or mod period is not going to go for anything cheaper than 90 to, I'd say, $75. If it's cheaper than that, if it's around the $20 and $30 range, it's a clone. I don't care, it's a fucking clone. Now, this I didn't personally really pay for. I had a V-God Pro Mech 1 tube that was a clone. I bought it online. It was one of those cases, my first time ever really buying shit online, and I wanted one real bad. I wanted a V-God mech mod, and I seen it, and it was fucking dirt cheap, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, I found a fucking killer deal, blah, blah, blah. I get it. It comes to my house, and I'm like, damn, what the hell? This is definitely not the authentic product. The button, instead of being carbon fiber, was a fucking sticker. It didn't have no rough grain to it. The paint on it was real smooth, just shitty paint. Didn't have the rough, gritty kind of paint that V-God normally puts on their mechs. So yeah, I got kind of screwed. So anyway, a buddy of mine online that I talked to quite a bit, he ended up getting this. He told me it was a clone. I knew it was a clone. And I was like, you know what? I've got a clone V-God. I'll trade you that for that. So that's what I did. So that's why I got it. I didn't personally pay for this or buy it online knowing it was a clone. I traded a clone for a clone. So, but anyway, yeah. I mean, if you do end up with one of these, if you buy one and you get it for 10, 15 bucks, great. It's worth it, every fucking penny. It's a nice mech. It hits hard. It does its job, and it's pretty unique. The magnet on the bottom is pretty unique. The 510, floating 510 pin's unique, and it hits well. I mean, for 10, 15 bucks, how can you go wrong? It's nice. So yeah, I just wanted to do a video on a clone real quick, and there you have it. This is the V-God signing out. If you like this video, please subscribe. I will be making plenty more videos in the future here to come, so keep a lookout for that. And you know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And like I said, please subscribe, and I'll keep it going. Thank you very much for watching. It's B-Man signing out. You guys keep on vaping.